Such a fun wine, Eduardo. This is the 2021 vintage of the Tyrrell's Semillon. This is from Hunter Valley in Australia. So grape is Semillon, 100%. Now I know often we think of Semillon as being
a supportive character for Bordeaux, right?
Exactly.
With Sauvignon Blanc.
For Bordeaux Blanc, either dry or in Botrytai's sweet wines like Sauterne. But this is Australia, and they do it different than anywhere else.
And they have been doing it like this forever. I mean, this estate started in the 1800s, right?
Yes,
Which really talks about the longevity.
Multi-generational, one of, I think, the most well-known producers. I mean, definitely in Hunter Valley. Yeah. And just stylistically, it's so cool. And in the region where it grows is actually, well, we'll see in the wine, they have usually just this like really, really kick-in acidity, right? But it's not a cool region. It actually has kind of a lot of warmth, but it also has a lot of cloud cover and breeze. So the grapes can kind of develop the ripeness, but then that cloud cover slows it down a bit.
Wow, so acts almost like a fridge.
Exactly.
For a little bit. Wow.
Exactly.
Really, the name of the game is precision, right? I mean, this is a wine that sommeliers really enjoy. All of us in the industry that kind of cleanses the palate.
Yes, and this style, it's so interesting, I think, because actually these white wines and Hunter Valley Semillons are usually very reasonably priced, and they can age.
Absolutely.
They can age for decades.
If you have the patience and the room in your cellar, and you can just forget about it for a while. It's amazing how that old vine kind of precision, kind of technique, stainless steel production.
All stainless steel, but what's interesting and what can be kind of confusing is they develop this nuttiness and toastiness with age that almost makes you think that there's oak on it, but there isn't. It's all stainless steel.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, and again, the wine has this precision, but it's not sacrificing character.
Not at all.
At all. It's
like
multidimensional.
Jasmine and honeysuckle and pear and kind of mineral and there's almost like a smokiness on the nose as well.
Indeed, like flinty kind of smoke.
And what I think is really distinctive about Hunter Valley Semillon is on the palate too. Structurally, there's two things that always stand out to me. They're light-bodied. They're usually low alcohol.
It's 11%. Right? I was just looking at that.
Right, and high acid. And so, for me, when I was studying for the tasting exam, there are certain wines that it depends on the person, but we call them a banker. Like if I got this in a blind tasting, that's a banker.
Hunter Valley Semillon and something like
for me was always like, I know exactly what this is.
Well acquainted. Yeah, this is a beautiful wine. Food-wise, what do you think? Aside from like oysters and things like that.
I think it depends on the age, because I think when it's young, like vegetables, fresh, like crunchy salads, seafood. But then when it gets a little older with that nuttiness, you could kind of move into something richer, like something with a, almost with like a cream sauce or like a pumpkin ravioli or something like that. Yeah.
Wow. And you're talking about 5-10 year range?
They can age 10, 20, 30 years.
Wow.
And again,
should we rate your cellar after this and try some older examples?
Exactly. Yeah, we can do that, and I'm going to put a couple of these in there too.
Absolutely. Just forget about them.
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful wine.
Cheers.
Cheers.